Are we on?
Hi, this is Marlene with the Buffalo Check Chicks. Kathy's not with us today. She's still en route to Florida. It's day 2 on the road for her, and I expect she's going to have a couple more days before she gets there. She sold her house recently and bought a home in Florida near Tampa. So, anyway, she'll be back with us soon. But I have Mom here today.
Hi.
And and Mom's been reminiscing about all her little pretties that were passed down to her from her grandmother to her mother and to her. And we were cleaning out the china hutch today and thought maybe we would share some of those items with you. So first of all, Mom, I'm going to show them this little dish right here. It's so pretty. It's a cobalt blue edge with, it looks like roses in it, and maybe some little mums or something. Isn't that pretty? There's a set of 6 bowls here, and it does come with a large bowl, but it broke, and I need to get it fixed. So, what do you remember about these bowls, Mom?
That they were always in the buffet and we never used them.
Well, what I heard about them was Grandma collected these
Yes, she
in
did.
oatmeal containers, and she started that when she was a teenager, and by the time she was done, she had a lot of these little bowls, and we have the
Little
saucers that match. She used to have little cups, but they're no longer with us. They broke. This is so fragile, and if you look at the back, it does say made in Nippon, which is China, or not China, Japan, but it's pre-World War II. And then this set here, Mom, is another set. There's 6 of these bowls. Also says made in Nippon. Look how pretty those are. It's like little lavender flowers, maybe little violets. And there's a set of 6 of these bowls. And then it comes with this larger bowl. How pretty that is on the inside. All hand painted. And I'm sure Grandma did not use these every day.
No.
Everything back then was saved for company. Here's another pretty dish, Mom. Tell me about this one.
Well, that came from my Aunt May. She had that for many years, and when she died, they gave it to my mother because she always loved it.
Now,
And now I have it, and Marlene
her
has
Aunt May is her namesake. She helped deliver my mom at home, so my mother's middle name is May. And this dish is over 100 years old. And look how pretty it is. It's clear glass on the bottom, and then it moves up to almost like iridescent colors. It has some green and some purple in there, and a little bit of, pink, just depending on how the sun hits it. And it's beautiful. And your Aunt May was a homesteader out in Colorado, Mom.
I know.
She was pretty fancy with shotgun, too, wasn't
Yeah,
she?
she was.
So,
My Aunt May went out there to homestead 160 acres in Colorado. And my uncle went with her, my Uncle Sam, that's my dad's brother, but he came home because he had to work. And there was no work out there, so she stayed out there and homesteaded the property. I think she had a couple kids with her, of her kids, and
she lived in what kind of a home?
she lived in a sod house.
Where's the shotgun come in that story, Mom?
Well, she lived in a sod house, and she took newspaper and she wallpapered the whole inside of that sod house with that newspaper. And then to have fun, I guess.
Yeah, when she was bored, a little entertainment, what'd she do?
She got the shotgun out and she started shooting all the eyes out of the pictures in the newspapers.
Oh, that's pretty funny. So, anyways, the property is still somewhere on that side of the family. But can you imagine being out there on the prairie really by yourself with two small children? So that's what she did. I don't think anybody came near her with a shotgun in her
I don't
hand.
think so.
Now this next dish here, Mom, I know was Grandma's, and it's just a two-piece. It's heavy lid, and then just a round dish. And what Grandma used this one for?
Butter dish.
A covered butter dish.
Yeah.
Who made the butter at your house?
Oh, my sister and I, we got to do the butter.
Yeah.
We had a butter churn, and we'd sit and take turns of turning that milk or cream, whatever, until it turned into butter.
Yeah, it sure did, but I bet it was pretty tasty. This is just precious. This is a little figurine. It's like a little colonial boy. On the bottom of it, it says 1940, so you were 5 years old. So when did you get this one, Mom?
I got that when I had my tonsils taken out in the doctor's office.
In the doctor's office. Nobody went to the hospital back then. No. She was born at home. Her tonsils were removed at the doctor's office. So anyways,
my mother got me that, and she got my sister a little girl one.
I think that's just really cute, Mom. And for you to have it this long, so 1940, you were 5 years old.
Yeah.
40. So this is 80 years old.
Yes, it is.
And another little keepsake of yours is this little pink box. And it's a little deer or fawn on top. Comes apart and put little trinkets in it. So when did you get this one, Mom?
I think we were about 10. My mother bought me one and bought my sister one. And we set them on the dresser, our dresser.
Yeah, that's so cute. Pink. It's like pink depression glass, which was real popular back in that day.
We thought that was great.
I bet. Here's another little pretty dish I wanted to show. This is like a little gravy boat.
It's a gravy boat.
And that's so pretty. It has roses on the outside and on the inside. And all of these things are in our china hutch now. We don't use them because they're so fragile, but I feel so fortunate that we have these pieces.
We're lucky to have them.
We are. And then these two pieces, I heard a story that they were your Aunt May's and that they were used to put salt on the table. They're open at the top, and I guess they would just reach in and pinch some salt. And this is pretty heavy crystal. This has hearts on it. I'm wondering if that was a wedding gift to somebody. It could have been. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here, Mom, this is really old. This is an old Lipton teapot of my grandma's, and it says Lipton's tea on the bottom, and I know that this is 100 years old.
Yeah, they still make this teapot. They still make the same teapot, but this is old.
Yeah, this is like the real deal, going back 100 years.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And then these pieces here are really heavy crystal.
Cut glass crystal.
So pretty. That's a little creamer. Isn't that pretty? It's got a cut etched flower on the side of it. And then it has a matching sugar bowl. Unfortunately, the sugar bowl did end up getting cracked. You can see that across it. But boy, that's pretty. And that could have been a wedding gift to Grandma and Grandpa, too.
Probably was.
It's old, and it is heavy. Couple more things over here. This dish here, Mom, it has...
I love that dish.
Oh, it's so pretty. Look at the inside of it. Arlene, I think that's a peony. Peony. Inside joke for Arlene and I. Anyways, lavender and pink flowers and a lattice edge all the way around. And this one says Bavaria. And this is old, really old. Company.
It's old.
Company dish, huh?
Yeah, company dish.
This one I even remember when I was a little kid, but I know.
Uh-oh.
This is a Pink Depression glass candy dish, and this belonged to Grandpa.
My dad's candy dish, and he used to put the little white round mints in there, and that was his. Don't touch it.
And I bet you didn't want to anyways,
No,
because it wasn't like chocolate. It was.
we didn't like mint.
No, and this is pretty. And I looked this up, and the pattern on here, I'll show it.
Cabbage Rose, isn't it?
Yep, it's called Cabbage Rose. And this is very, very old, too. What year was Grandpa born? Do you remember? Grandma was born...
1886, I think.
I think so. And Grandma was born in 1897.
97.
So we're talking old pieces here. Okay, this one here is another one, I think that says, made in Bavaria. I don't know too much about this, but look how pretty that is. It's yellow, trimmed in gold. Has like little violets on it, maybe a lily. And that's so pretty. What do you think they use this for? Maybe butter or relish or...
No, it could have been any olives, pickles,
Yeah,
anything small.
for
Things.
company.
Yeah.
For when company came. Grandma had an entire linen closet full of beautiful linens that she had hand tatted. If you don't know what tatting is, it's like a very fine lace. Finer than a crochet. And she used to hand tat this lace on all of her pillowcases, and you'd open her cabinet and there would be all the company linen. It was beautiful, but you guys never got to use it, did you?
No.
Got two more things here, and this
I never
is...
got any of her tatting. I got
We have a
pieces.
few pieces of it. We got it put away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's another lead crystal dish. That was my grandma's. And isn't that pretty? So like I say, all of these things sit in our china hutch. We don't use them. The crystal, as it gets old, and we're lucky we don't have any fractures in this, but as crystal ages, it becomes brittle. So anyways, I think that's beautiful.
That little crack.
No, I think that's just from the mold. That's beautiful. And then the last one, the last dish anyways, will be familiar to you, I'm sure. Isn't that pretty? So my grandma used that as a cake plate. It's Pink Depression glass. She used to bake a lot, so I'm sure there was a lot of cakes that sat atop this plate. And I think that's so pretty. Now, the only other thing that I want to show, since we've been talking about Grandma so much, is this. I don't think anybody would have anything like this, and it's so special. This is a mold of my grandmother's hand. When did she make this, Mom?
In high school.
So my grandmother made this back in high school, and if she was born in 1897... This was before 1917. And isn't that special to have something like that? Your grandmother's hand, my grandmother's hand, your mother's hand. That is really neat. Well, I think that's about all to show you today. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to our channel, please consider subscribing. We do some DIYs, some decorating, some crafts, and we have some little chit-chats along the way. And thank you, Mom, for doing this with me today, since Kathy is AOL, AWO, what is it? No, she's not absent without leave.
You told her she could go.
I told her she could go, but she'll be back soon. So thank you to all of our subscribers. We love you guys. And we're so happy that you're with us. It means a lot, your subscriptions. And those of you that are stopping by, please consider subscribing. It's easy. Just hit the subscribe button and ring our bell, and you'll be notified of uploading videos or upcoming videos. So for now, we're going to say goodbye. We wish you
Bye.
all well, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Love ya.